Musk to donate X advertising revenue to hospitals in Israel and Gaza. And this story is going to lead into a couple different things. Rob, I'm going to text you a couple things. Can you go up to Mark Cuban's tweet at Elon Musk about what he says with Cheech and Chong? You'll see it if you go to it. Go to that.
He also gets the ads.
Yeah. So if you I'll read the story first and then we'll go to that. So Musk pledged to donate all advertising and subscription revenue linked to the Gaza conflict on his platform, formerly Twitter, to hospitals in Israel and the Red Cross in Gaza. He stressed the importance of caring for innocent lives regardless of their background, stating we should care about the innocent regardless of race, creed, religion, or anything else. This announcement follows Musk's previous controversy where he faced allegations of promoting anti-Semitism for his response to a racist post with the comment, "You have said actual truth." The exchange occurred in response to a criticism of Foundation to Combat Anti-Semitism campaign video. So that's said here. Then Mark tweets this out. If you can zoom in a little bit, if advertisers were getting results for their X ads, or possibly if you posted data that showed the ads on this platform were effective and produced results, you would be in an entirely different position. If your ads produce results, businesses would tell you they understand how difficult it is to completely eliminate hate on the platform. If they don't produce results, there is no reason for a big company to fuck around and find out that their ads showed up next to a hateful post. I can't tell you how many times I got Cheech or Is It Chong ads for CBD gummies, shit I would never buy. On other platform ads sometimes are eerily relevant to my interests. Keep going up. That never occurs on this platform. Agree or disagree. That's the real world today, okay? So now, then I see this here, which I want to kind of share with you, is what just came out. Rob, I'm going to try to send this to you to show, do I go Robert's MacBook or Rob's iPhone? Do you go by Rob or Robert? Which one is it, Rob?
iPhone.
Okay. I send it to both of them. So
great addition, Rob.
So if you pull this up, this is something that started going around yesterday, and everybody was showing it to say, hey, here's the data, here's what we're looking like. This is the kind of results we're putting in Twitter. And Tom, I want to get your thoughts on this because, they're trying to say, look, traffic driven to a domain via Google's top 100 organic search results. Again, Google. So this isn't anybody else. Number one is X.
Weird.
Twitter. Then it's Instagram. Then it's Facebook, which means, hey, we're getting more eyeballs to the ads you're running than Instagram and Facebook. When you see this gives credibility to Musk to say we are up. Mm-hmm. So now, it's very easy for us who are not in it to see the data to say, well, maybe, man, X is getting destroyed, bro. You're seeing what's going on, all the racist stuff that's going on Twitter, and that's become a racist-infested, platform. Nobody wants to advertise there. Okay, are they not advertising because of the IBMs of the world and the companies we read about, the Coca-Cola's taking a break, whatever, the list of companies we talked about last Tuesday? Rob, if you can pull up the company so I say the right names and don't want to get that wrong, which company stopped advertising on X? So are they stopping it because of what's, available and freedom of speech is risky? Or are they stopping it because they're not getting return on their money? I missed one of them. There you go. Apple, Disney, IBM, NBC, Universal, Paramount, Fox Sports,
it's basically
Paris Hilton,
Apple,
Warner Brothers,
Disney,
Discovery, CNN's parent company. Okay, so what do you think, Tom? Do you think there's credibility on what Mark Cuban is saying? And do you think there's credibility in that data showing that there's more eyeballs on Twitter than the other two platforms?
Well, first of all, I assume there's credibility in the data. And so the data is pretty clear that the Google search is significantly, directing to X, number one. Number two, Mark Cuban doesn't present any data, but he presents a very informed, logical argument.
I agree.
But he's not very informed. And by the way, we talked about Cheech and Chong CBDs 2 podcasts ago that you and I are getting these ads. And we're saying, what the hell is this? Why is this? So either the ad buyer for Cheech and Chong, they're high and they're just putting ads everywhere, which is also logical and very probable. But what I look at here is that I see something, and I'm going to be like Mark Cuban. I'm going to be logical. I see something in this list. Apple, Disney, IBM, and mainstream media. Just call it that. Mainstream media all together there. Look at those. I don't see Levi's. I don't see Coca-Cola. I don't see a lot of consumer products.
By the way, Apple, woke. Disney, woke. IBM, definitely woke.
NBC.
Mainstream media, woke.
Woke.
So that's what I see.
IBM, you would put in the woke category? IBM?
I see people that didn't like
IBM
Musk
is,
in the first place.
Okay, go pull up their DEI score. That's all you got to do. Look at IBM ESG.
While you're
That's all I
doing
have to
that,
do.
Is that actually how you would define woke? Just the DEI score?
If they are, right there. If that is, I mean, that should tell
Josh,
you
let me
something
look.
right
Let me
there.
think.
No, I'm actually asking a genuine question. Like,
Yes,
how would
but
you
the way
like
you want to judge a company is if they're like, for example, you know what is the only team in in Major League Baseball that didn't do Pride Night?
Yeah, it was.
Texas Rangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess
They
who won the World
yeah.
Series?
Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers won the Super Bowl. That's right. They won.
Love that Super Bowl team.
Love it.
So
Have another gummy.
So guess what? Everybody was saying all the other teams are all ESG, DEI, except for the Rangers. There was credibility in a company that didn't have a Pride Night. So IBM has it as well. So Tom, you were saying, keep going.
So I'm going to be logical with this. Everybody that jumped on the bandwagon, they didn't like Elon Musk in the first place. It's almost like they're waiting for him to do something. Aha, there you go again. But it's also a very, very sensitive time because let's talk about the topic. The topic is Israel-Hamas, and there is horrifying things going on. So we're not just talking about, do you believe George Floyd or do you not? And a man died in that encounter. It's not something like that. This is a major, and people are saying, two-sided genocide that's going on that Elon Musk weighed in on. But these people that didn't care for Elon Musk in the first place quickly jumped on his head.
Yeah, if you recall, there was an interview, what was that, 6 months ago? I think it was a BBC journalist that he sat down and did a one-on-one with Musk. Do you remember that? He's
I
the woman?
care. That
No,
interview or-
not that one.
Okay.
Not that one. That was a CNBC interview. It was the guy that basically was like, "So, ever since you've been, coming on the platform, everyone says that your platform was way more racist.
Show
and
me
prejudiced."
an example.
And he's like, "Yeah, just show it to me. Show me.
He goes,
show
"No,
me."
but they said-
But they said, who said that?
Yeah, no, but I
called,
heard.
Yeah, it's like,
he
all right,
checked
well,
that
show
guy
me.
hardcore.
So you're talking about basically emotions versus logic or data. So. I don't know if you have it right. And it's not that. Yeah, this one right
that's
here.
the guy.
I don't know.
That's
If you,
actually
I don't,
a great
Yeah,
one.
that one. Can you play that?
I love this. I love
Content
it.
you don't like or hateful? What do you mean to describe a hateful thing?
Yeah, I mean, just content that will solicit a reaction, something that may include
Give me some
something
data.
that is
Well, I love
slightly
this.
racist or slightly sexist, those kinds of things.
So you think if something is slightly sexist, it should be banned?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm
Well,
saying
I'm just curious.
literally.
I'm trying to understand what you mean by hateful content, and I'm asking for specific examples.
You can't
A little too
And
close.
First of all,
and you just said that if something is
or report on
slightly
the
guy in the
phone.
right mind sits
hateful
with one of the
content.
smartest,
Is
if
that-
not the
With the iPhone.
smartest guy in the world without being ready with freaking proof
mean,
and facts.
stats.
Who the hell are you, bro?
Pat, he has an
Oh my
iPhone. His
gosh.
notes.
Watch-
by the way, yeah, I want
watch
you guys
the
to-
end of this,
Yeah,
though.
and by the way, Pat, his notes are on his iPhone.
I've seen this so many times.
What
I
an
watched the
idiot.
whole interview. Go.
Well, you've asked me whether my feed
starts basically,
whether it's got
tripping
less
over his
or
own
more.
words.
I'd say it's
Elon
got
wants
slightly
answers.
more.
Look.
That's why I'm asking for examples.
Yeah, let's go.
Can you name one example?
I honestly don't use. Honestly, I
You
don't.
can't name a single example.
I'll tell you why, because I don't actually use that for you feed anymore because I just don't particularly like it.
But you
And
said
actually,
you've-
a lot of people are quite similar.
Well,
I
watch.
only look at
hang
my
on a second.
following.
You said you've seen
following.
more hateful content, but you can't name a single example, not even one.
I'm not sure I've used that feed for the last
Feed.
3 or 4 weeks, and
Well, then how did you see that hateful content?
Because I've been using it. I've been using Twitter since you've taken it over for the last 6 months.
Okay, so then you must have at some point seen that hateful content. I'm asking for one example.
Right.
And you can't give a single one.
And I'm saying
Then I say, sir, that you don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, because you can't.
But you see how he did it so eloquently? Just give me the data. Give me the facts.
Well, this is what the
That's the video I was talking.
But see, this is exactly how the left operates. It's like, no, you're this, you're that. But then when you check them and you say, show me the proof, they go, no, well, I heard it from, because it's all
Vinny,
bullshit.
the proof's in the pudding. Would you
Yeah.
pass some of the pudding
You
over
want
there
some?
right there? Actually,
This one?
Look, I've been
By the way,
using,
happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks
happy
for
Thanksgiving.
joining us today.
You know what? I've been
No,
using.
You already gave me that.
I've been using a little term privately, and I'm going to start using this more publicly. And I call it the uninformed narrative puppets, UNPs. and I hope it catches on, because that reporter is an uninformed narrative puppet.
Yeah,
He's an uninformed puppet trying to go with the narrative. Oh, it's so hateful. Oh, it's so hateful. But they're not ready to put anything out there. And remember, the headlines and things they put out there, they're uninformed narrative puppets. They're going with
Poupées
I
is the
love how he
French
checked,
terminology.
because media matters, and I love how he called out Media Matters for being
Poupée, like Millet.
pure evil.
Millet.
Millet.
Yeah.
Poupée.
Javier Moulet.
So let's.
Poupée.
All right.
I agree.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.